See squad number 34 also. If you haven't gotten into a territory where you feel comfortable at chasing that 150 threshold, the time is now. You cannot let the Falcon Industrial their carve on over through cargo and go up to the north through outpost because they do not want to chow the Falcons right now.
Yeah, no, it's a great shot. And with this zone, we are not going to go to the northwestern side of the map. This is kind of the most telling zone that we'll see. It's actually likely going to be cargo, maybe that outpost area up on the Lonely Hill, which is just north of where that Super Evan team currently is, with FIFA Kill trying to regain in the area. I likely think we will go that way. There's a chance we head further west towards Seaport, but I'm excited to see what happens and which teams are in the best spot. Right now, the Falcons have nowhere to run to. There's nowhere that they need to go because Popov is almost entirely in this zone, and likely they're going to be walking out with Popov as per the usual with like 40 to 50K.
Well, as per the usual, you got the Exiles on top. Ultimate high ground here at Levin Resort. When you've got the Reaper team down on the bottom, you can see that they're all separated out, sent one to the Gulag early, and they're just trying to look for a way to disengage from that building away from Team Huskers. But Colony 2K, a consistent start here just on the inside of Zaravan City, deciding how they want to approach, where do we want to see that next circle pop, and how do we acquire the information. The portable radars, though, such a boon to checked areas on the rotate.
Yeah, it's a good shot. We've jumped all the way to the bottom of this zone. This is the bottom of the circle down in City. You're going to see several teams on the left-hand side of this mini-map. You're going to see Community trying to regain against that Falcons Mina squad. You're going to see two of our top teams right now, second place, looking at that Community team in about fourth, maybe running into each other, pending which team wins the early fight. That's the south side. Here is the eastern side. This is the Superstore side. Like we expected, FaZe Black has rotated through Superstore, moving into Old Town, Low Town, trying to find where that Aiden team decided to rotate to, who are apparently already in a fight as well in the Low Town, Old Town area. And FaZe Black's going to come in and
going to have to get towards cargo. A lot of squads have already set themselves up there, and you can see right there, Team Super Evan, the mainstay in cargo.
Yeah, right in the middle is Team Super Evan, 15 that pink, that's Omit NA. They have won the northern side. The only team that is nearby is actually the Falcons and Popov. Pending which way the Falcons rotate, that could be a fun fight to watch, but I think that Omit NA team is thinking, we want high ground, we want in-game, so they're going to take over outposts and punish any teams that get there. The other teams in the north, by the way, that we were looking at is actually that Exile squad with Team Huskers still up in Levin, trying to make their way out and into New. As we see FaZe apparently back on our screen, as Team Aiden is trying to take down some of the main competition they have.
Oh, we're full sending it. This is Big A versus Little A. Not on the same team this World Series of Warzone. Z-Smith on your screen, filtering up through the stairs. You can already see the regain that they've been trying to occur, throwing that loadout, which means they don't have their weapons they're comfortable with, and DJ Moss needs to take advantage of all of this. Sage across the way. We already saw him take that zip to reposition earlier. Aiden takes down Adrian. That's kind of brutal, man. Get Aiden back up on their feet, and you can just see FaZe just saying, I don't want any part of this right now. There's still 36 teams up. I'm out.
It probably was either a Z-Smith or a DJ Moss call to say, no, we know Adrian's separated. We can punish this, and they're able to do so. So now that it's a 3v2, they say, all hands on deck. Let's swing, and wild timing, and unfortunately nobody punches each other, so they might get out for free, at least for now. But DJ's on the hunt with Z-Smith and Aiden. They are punishing this FaZe team. They've lost one. They have player advantage, so they're going to push the equation. 2 + 2 = 4 in this instance. What a win against FaZe. We're going to send them likely to the Gulag to try to regain a big win. Look, FaZe is in third right now. That's a big takedown, especially with still 34 teams on the map.
It really is. Reply Totem here on your screen. We saw them getting Mixie here alongside DRN, and it just seems like we're going to keep on poking, keep on regaining, but no one has fully wiped one another just yet. But you've got DRN, your match 2 winners, over there on the north side, kind of smoke and run here. They want to use the zip to get out of dodge, but sometimes when you're the first, or maybe they're just going to shoot out the one entirely. So Raul, you better get some cover, and you better get it quick.
Oh no, I think somebody told Rob that the guy was one shot, pulls out the static, couldn't connect. I think they likely will pick up this kill and take down every zip along the way. This rotation is going to be punished. And look who it is actually in the skies. Did I just see FIFA Kill running around with a helicopter? They've left Linen out on the longest leash of all time, who's likely going to get punished. This is actually a 1v1, by the way, Nate Dogg and Linen. But to the action we go, because Team Aiden's in trouble, or maybe they're the ones causing the trouble. One goes down, nice trade. This team is moving with a V12 engine right now. Everything working near flawlessly as they punish Hollow's team and take them to the bank.
Oh, they understood the assignment. They know that they have to play at a very quick pace of play to make sure that they can track take down the Falcons and eliminate them in their own like format that they're so good at converting on. Even Super Evan's team, we called it out earlier, they were already on the cargo side of things and they're starting to separate out, but it's the Falcons that are going to be hailing from pop-off power. They've moved just on the outskirts of Outpost, and you'll have to keep an eye on them because Soka just went down on the ground. Into the gulag we go.
Yeah, this is such a great call, by the way, from Omit NA. They know they need a third party this, whether this is Vegas Inferno that they're going to punish or the Falcons, we'll see. We're going to do a quick listen in with the Falcons with Ahsoka down. This is going to be a crucial moment.
On my level, second floor. Up on the hill.
Yep.
I'll pop in advance. Okay. That van.
Here. I'm gonna throw portable by behind us.
I'm gonna wait for the scam, bro. I don't know if these have an advance though.
Oh, portable down? I did. Did none of you guys hop out right there? On the hill?
No, because the backs in them were shooting us the whole time.
Gotta go back there for that buy.
Just waiting for these to scam, bro. I don't know if they know I'm here. Think so?
I need a refresh.
I'll scam anyway.
Whew. Yeah, that one was brutal. Good listening to hear what they were thinking. I think they were thinking, we don't have a third man. I mean, Ahsoka got punished in the gulag, and now she's fighting. I'm trying not to make a mistake. And Omit NA is here to pay. And oh no, Shifty goes into the building to try to make a play, and he knows his teammates are low. Omit NA playing spoiler right now, potentially to the Falcons, but we lose Brax. So this is a 2v2, and with their third coming back, a quick buyback on Ahsoka means the Falcons somehow have found a way to find an advantage over Omit NA. How will this one pay off?
This is going to be crazy. I mean, the Falcons still have so much cash for resources, and they always have buy stations in their back pocket. But Omit NA, after taking out Omit EU in the north, Youngsta's on 5 eliminations. Remember how much of a game day they had yesterday? Well, it was nothing that we're used to seeing from Omit NA. Brax loses the gulag to the APAC team, and that's so unfortunate for them, because if I'm fighting the Falcons in a 2v3, I'm going to want to go in with my full strength.
Yeah, and frankly, this is one of those probably the only moment ever that the Falcons, if they knew, would say, thank you, XMQ. I think that's a huge boon. Like you said, player advantage now on the side of the Falcons. I don't think they know that. There's a chance they've got some UAVs in the sky, and maybe they're picking up on some reads, but right now, they're looking with this smoke and run. They know someone's out here, and it looks like they've actually grabbed maybe an LTV and are getting out of dodge. So Omit NA playing their life well. We're going to swing
many placement points, but for Team Aiden, who took the early rotation, with Team Falcons Mena kind of mirroring them, right? They're constantly staying just a step ahead, and it's only a matter of time before they start to pick them apart.
Crazy, and it's a great call. The early rotation is going to pay in kind, but again, the zone pulls further north, and now we're, of course, still in Seaport, but right where it looks like that Watch Waldo team was, and then Team 30, which is the Team Clapper team that I think had 7 kills throughout the entirety of yesterday combined in all 6 games, have a chance to have a good one if they can hold that position in the middle of zone as they're getting pushed. Everybody wants their spot. It's going to be difficult to do so. That darker blue 30, that's the best spot right now, especially on this south side, and there's a lot of teams that are going to be gunning for it.
Oh, and we're starting to move. The Falcons have already found themselves a home, but it's not a good one. Ahsoka gets ripped from the ultimate high ground. Leonard, little Mario, gonna do the work on them. Biffle only on 3 eliminations, and you're gonna have to fight off everyone hailing from the north on that. It's gonna be Aizen, Hollow, the next biggest threats to them.
Huskers team, the Exile squad, has made their rotation in and actually have a nice position on the northern side. So a couple gatekeepers right now as everybody's trying to get a piece of the pie, a piece of some cover, and a place somewhere. We need some multiplier. Still 23 teams up as we're moving into the 7th. This is unreal, nearly unprecedented on this side of the map. This reminds me of City, everybody playing slow. There is $1 million on the line, and off screen, it does look like our Watch Waldo, Colony 2K, Nick Cool squad finally eliminated their worst game of the day in 22nd. Likely still going to be top 5 with a decent game, but that is a frustrating one after a fantastic momentum. Look at this layer cake action all across these condos.
No, this is going to be brutal. We are pulling to the open ground outside of the condos, and sometimes you just got to find yourself a balcony, go prone. You don't have any plates there for Scummin to kind of reconvene with. Dongy on 3 eliminations. If you want to get ahead of that, bro, we have no resources. We are in shambles. Did you see how many buybacks? But turn to the north. You got Exiles on your screen here. All 3 up. Moore's in the back pocket, and a precision airstrike to just absolutely wreak havoc on the lobby.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, Huskers. M&K sniping for the win.
My bad, Husk. I knew I was familiar with the game. Apparently not. Good grief through the body, but we go to Aiden squad. PDS is for days. It's Omit NA versus Team Aiden, and it's a brutal one. Blood trading hands, but no one will falter, not yet. Sharing a wall like a townhome. This time it's in condos. Juju, little fastball special. You gonna get paid in kind? Aiden gonna get the rip. No, doesn't get the cleanup. This squad's doing trouble, but Omit NA is out of here. We are deep in the gas, but we got a buy station for some gas masks.
Hey, that's how you make a replay of that. And a PDS in the back pocket. Elsewhere, the Team Falcons men have fallen. Team Community still struggling, but we still have to get into that next circle. Knowing that it pulls out into the open, we want to take our time, smoke and run here, and look what we see just ahead of us. Cloud9 being wiped by Deus Amir's squad.
Good grief. CT Red getting into the mix and cutting down one of the top teams today. CT Red still in the mix, finding more team wipes, finally losing Deus Amir. But the question is, you might be asking, wait, we're not in the 9th zone yet. Where is the zone? It's all the way on the other side. Who's there? The Exiles have been here since the beginning. There was 20 teams up and they were here. Here comes Vegas Inferno. Hometown heroes trying to make a play for day 2. Getting punished. Wait, Almighty Team.
Okay, Brolic.
You run out of ammo. Do you still have the gunny? Huskers makes the move. Future has game. Last alive for this squad. Trying to play from underneath. It's the Exiles. It's Vegas Inferno getting cut down. It's Rocket. It's Zakar. They're blasting up again into second. They had 7 kills yesterday in total. Could they win it all? Or will the veteran of Huskers win by himself? He says, bring me my teammates. We're not done yet.
Now we make it a 3v2. We cut the difference, throw some thermites into the mix, and this wing comes in.
No.
We get Rocket.
No.
Now we're looking for Zakar. Brawling from the high ground. He drops down, cleans it up, and a Huskers return to form is what we need on land.
He's been doing it for years, folks. He told me it would be a different day. A solid performance yesterday, but a fantastic performance in map 3 of day 2. The Exiles on top, and not only because of the gunny, but because of the high IQ, big brain plays from Huskers. He says, I don't need to be the hero. I want my team to win. The double buyback, the chow, the win, the blood. His teammates get the victory with him.
And I'm trying to look at Huskers' screen right now. I'm like, show me the eliminations. Huskers had about 5, potentially 6, and it only goes to show, what did the other squad mates have, right? Did we get double digits? Let that 2x multiplier do the most for you. And look, I do see 6, so at minimum of 12.
That's right. I think it was a very solid game across the board. They shared kills when we saw them. I think it was at least double digits, a 20-plus point game. They needed that to get back into the mix. Of course, every position you're leapfrogging, I don't need to remind you at home, there is a million